Good morning. Come on. Come and say hello to Daddy. Good girl. Good girl. We're just looking at the summer house this morning. It's a lovely building. I really enjoy it. And on a sunny day like today, absolute corker. On sunny days, it's just the nicest place to sit. We've got these comfy beds in here. I'm going to cut a slab of granite for the top of that pillar there and make it into a table so we can eat. I have not yet finished the ceiling in there. It's fairly easy to do, and I'll show you how that happens when it does. And I've got to do a little bit more painting. But all in all, it is the coolest, most beautiful place to sit on a summer's day. Now today we're going over there into the garden to have a look and see what we can do. Yes, I'm sorry little girl, but you are locked out. You're not allowed in here because you can get out and go and run on the road, which I don't want to happen. I love you too much. No ice today on the little fountain, and the sun's on it. Oh! A quick dash inside, and I brought out the solar powered fountain because the sound of it is just lovely. Okay, we've come in here to take a look at the winter garden, which I might start working on now that the weather's got better, and hopefully that was the last frost that we had the other day when that had frozen over. That was my last video. Go back and watch it if you like. Let's go and see what I have to do. These beautiful doors, being single glazed, cost next to nothing to buy used, second-hand, from demolished buildings. And inside the winter garden, it is really a bit of a mess. But we'll have a little look around and show you what we're up to. The floor, I've worked out all of the pattern. These blocks are all standing on it at the moment, but it is a beautiful pattern. I'll try and attach a photograph of what it looks like. The fountain in this building is the lion. That will drip down from the lion's mouth into the trough and then down again into the catchment trough. That piece there is a frame that goes around the lion, and I'll add in a picture of what I think it will look like. I've made up a composite. There's wood I got from friends for free. There's the brick. All of the brick around here has been reclaimed from the estate. The trough is going to be made of brick, and we'll go around in a U shape, along and down and back down here, up, down and around. Currently it has just black bins full of grass. Last year it produced a lot of tomatoes, strawberries and lovely things, so we'll see what we can do with that. You'll see the blocks are just, they're not mortared in, they're just put up there at the moment. Mostly that was to keep the dogs in. There's a window that should go there, as there a window that I'll put on the other side, and I have that window now. This window here I have not yet purchased. I'm still looking, trying to get a green one like to match the other green ones I have. So white on the front of the building, green at the back. But this is going to be a lovely feature. I can't wait to finish it. Look at the work I did. This around the edge here is an old fireplace around that my lady wife found in a charity shop for $30. She heaved that home and gave it to me and said, "There you go, happy birthday." I was so delighted. The underpieces are black marble that I've cut to fit around there. They're from the edges of broken kitchen benches. Oh, puppies barking at something, possibly a bird. Lovely grey marble here. I just snaffled that up from a place. They're all offcuts. and the long white piece. That was very difficult to cut out, chamfer the edges. This was all done a year ago before I ever started making these videos. So I can't go back and show you how I created that. But this is the frame that goes on top of that piece there, stands in front of it. It's of that same beautiful marble. It has a lovely grain to it that I've put into the bathroom. Let's have a look at some of the other marbles here. This marble and this one here has what I call a schiller. It's the iridescence effect when the sun shines through it. It's absolutely beautiful. Seen mostly on headstones because it's such a pretty marble. I'm sorry if you can hear it, but in the background there is the dulcet tones of a lawnmower. Vroom, vroom, vroom. One of my neighbours is mowing the lawn. But that's what you get when you live in the centre of a very small town. You get people, especially this town has a lot of old folks, so it's not unusual for them to be mowing the lawn on a Tuesday morning. Over here is the apparatus I've created. It's a lot of concrete blocks tied together in which I slide in the saw, the diamond cutting saw. I put it in on a 45-degree angle, and then I grab these blocks which start off with a hard edge like this one over here, and I cut off all of the corners. All of the corners get cut down, and that's just something, it's an effect I like, because this here is the look of a straight concrete block, and that there is a look of a cornered one. And I'll show you the difference in the finished piece of wall. This down here is standard concrete block. Then we go to where I have chamfered the edges, taken the face off, and ground it down by about 5 millimeters, and it looks beautiful. It looks more like the granites I showed you. Now you can see the difference here with the standard concrete block face, the lovely chamfered corners, and the face that I've ground down by 5 millimeters, and then I've glazed it with a concrete glaze. It makes a huge difference to the look. Makes it look more like a granite stone building than just concrete block. Now here you can see the lintel. The lintel is two pieces of this down here. These are the coping stones from around somebody's pool. They obviously didn't want them. They were taken to the dump, only they were taken to the wrong dump. They're taken to the dump where you put organic things, and the people there at the organic dump didn't want them. I said, oh, I'll just remove them for you. I'll take them away. So they were all free today. All free today. Reminds me of the child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang movie. Lollipops all free today. These bricks, once again, reclaimed, and this, you can see the sharp edge on this. I've not yet worked it, because once I do the work on the sharp edge and do what I've done down here, you can see it brings out the beautiful nature of this is white concrete block with the trimmed edge. It's quite lovely, and every one of these pavers I have also shaved the tops off. Now these were very cheap pavers. These were only $5 each instead of the normal $15 each, because they all had a little fault. The good ones I've changed the top, they were uneven. The others with cracks or chips I've used on the corners. All in all, it came out looking really grand. This would sound nice if it wasn't for that lawnmower, but there you go, other people have to go about their business. Puppy! Puppy! Come on! Come and say hello. Don't. You're like an old man today. Hey there, girl. She's only 2 years old. She's grey because that's her colour, not because she's old. Not really a garden feature, but these irises were given to my lady wife from a friend, and they're just too stunning to not share. That's a little more puppy-like. Yes, aren't you? You're so cute. Yeah. Look at the dust. We're not dusting now because we are going to be going into full Halloween mode. The Halloween production is coming up. We'll return this into the scariest house on earth. And I'll end this video, which has been mostly outside, with what I really have to finish off inside today, which is the final mess I've made of the wall here. And up the top here, I have to chamfer that down because the big, lovely, gorgeous piece of marble there needs to be reset into the wall to come flush with the front of the old wall to the side there. And it needs, that recessing requires a lot of chipping, and I do not have the tool for that, so it's all being done by hand, hence lots of wood chip on the floor. Still, that's my job for today. Once that's up and the tapestry's rehung, because I'm not going to plaster that this week, we will have done this wall. One wall finished.